We'll be under Cool Dip TV. Enjoy the rest of your night. Goodbye, everybody. I'm going to play some Reload if you guys want to come watch. See ya. Yesterday, chat, we were getting cooked in Reload. I'm not going to lie. Reload is so sweaty, but I feel like it's the only way to, like... I feel like Reload is ridiculous. Our first boop is Leslie, by the way. Our first boop is Leslie. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Leslie, here's your boop. Boop. Ooh, you said the T word. I did. Mighty Buttercup. You notice how I ended it so quick? Hi, Sweet V. Hi, Chantel. Milk, milk, milk. Hi, Native. Hi, Pedals. Hi, Bat Queen. K Wild missed it by a split second. And Leah. Leah, C Willie's above you. Stowers is above you. Firesap. You guys were close, chat. You guys were so close. Chat, I just want to... I like cheese. I like coo. Nah, I'm kidding, chat. Hold on, let me do this real quick. I thought I had this open, but I guess I don't have it open. That's kind of weird. Hold on, creator dashboard. I gotta go to stream manager. Chat, can we get W's in the chat for Jesse? Oh my gosh, Jesse, thank you so much for the 5 gifted sub to the community. For those of you who don't know, we're pushing for the 100 sub points this month, and chat did 50 something points last night. Yo, Jose, thank you so much for resubbing for 3 months at tier 1. You've been subbed for 3 months in a row. For those of you who don't know, chat, we posted something in Discord that our community is trying so hard. For the last 2 months, the community has been working very hard to actually hit 100 points for 3 straight months. What that means is if we get 100 points on this month, because they already did last month and the month before, all our tier 3 subs are the ones pushing it. And of course, our tier 1 subs also help because they're 1 point each. But we did 104 last month, 102 the month before. We are at 50 something right now, chat. 50 something. So gifted subs don't count, but regardless, I appreciate all the gifted subs. It's basically like if you're subbed yourself, even Prime doesn't count, unfortunately. But we're almost there at the 100. I just wanted to let y'all know we are so close. We're at 50 something. I think. I'll remind y'all every single day as long as we're doing this. I'd like to sincerely apologize to everybody who had to witness the atrocity on TikTok. Ooh, dang. There was no atrocity, chat. She's making up stuff. Hold on. Where is... Anyways, I just want to thank you, chat, so much. We are at Jesse. Let me show Jesse's face real quick. By the way, Jesse's about to become a realtor, if you guys don't know. I was joking with Jessie on her picture that she looks like a realtor. Yo, Gwen! Gwen out of nowhere is looting and panicking. I don't think that's Gwen. There's a guy here yesterday who said his name is I'm Not Tiki Bro, and he subbed. He also... Hold on, where are we at? Jessie right here. Chat, doesn't she look like a realtor? I made a joke that she looks like a realtor, and then she said, no, I'm not a realtor. But guess what she's going into now? She's going to become a realtor. At least she doesn't need a picture. You know what I mean? She don't need a picture anymore. Anyways, Jose, thank you so much for resubbing. That'll probably count as 1 point, which is perfect. Thank you, Jose. It adds to... I got to go back and look at how many points we're at. Jesse, thank you for the gifted sub to Princess Corona. Thank you. And then Gwen's, we're going to get a point out of Gwen. I just got to refresh it, chat. Bear with me. Gwen is from Ohio. If you're ever curious what Ohioans look like. They pronounce apricot wrong, by the way. Just wanted to show y'all the people who are mispronouncing apricot. These are the people mispronouncing apricot. Buddy Boy followed us about 1 minute ago. Thank you, Buddy Boy. And there's a couple follows. Evelili, Mr. Smokey, Vianney, Not the Real Rissy. If she's not the real Rissy, then who is? Kimmy, thank you for the 300 biddies. Here's Kimmy. And then we also have Illy's guys with the 100 biddies as well. Chat, I'm just thanking, and then we're going to get into it. I'm just thanking everybody. Illy, thank you so much. Where is Illy? This will be Illy right here. Thank you, Illy, for the 100 biddies. And in Twisted Petals, you've reached a 60 stream streak. Damn. 60 is crazy. I don't know if Sweet V and JB are both at, like, I think 70 or 75. Something crazy like that. Hold on. The points we're at. We are currently at... well, we're talking about it. How do I click on the thing? What am I? Analytics. That's what I'm supposed to click on. We are currently at 57 points, chat. We are right there. On the month of January, we hit 104. In the month of February, we hit 102. Would you believe that we should be there by now? In December, we hit 93. We were 7 away. So this month, we're going to make sure we hit it so that we have a 60-40 split from Twitch. More of the community's money actually comes to the community rather than away from the community. So 60-40. And then the 300 goal is kind of steep. We probably need to have more viewers to actually reach that. I don't know. We'll see. But you can never count anything out when it comes to this community. Hi, Tekka. The main goal is the 100, though. That's what we're aiming for this month. How do I sub? I'm not a moose says. I'm not sure. I've subbed on the channel under the... There should be a button that calls subscription or subscribe. Are you in Hawaii? I am. It's 7:42 p.m., by the way. And some of y'all might be subbed already because this community gifts like crazy. So you have to wait till your sub disappears or figure out like what some people have done is they've logged into a separate email and then they sub directly and that's how they get the points. That's how we get points. Is the thing let me answer this real quick. Is the volcano near you? No. The volcano, I think the active volcano is usually in Big Island. Completely separate island. What we're getting affected right now, Princess, I don't know if it was Princess who asked that, but we're getting affected by just winds. There's like some sort of like storm here for the next 2 days. So it's been raining like crazy. It's been raining like bad in Hawaii right now. Hi, Trunk. You have a sub from me and the one who loots and panics. Gwen, are you guys the same person? I don't know. That might be your twin. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you're that person. Period. Stay safe, thank you, Princess. I appreciate you. I think we're totally safe over here. I don't think it's a big deal, like, from people in Oahu. But still a lot of people, too, then. How's Habib doing? Oh, he's fine. He's chilling. How do you touch grass with all that rain? You go indoors and touch grass. Well, don't touch grass. You touch hardwood floor. That's what I did this morning. I went to the gym. I played basketball at, like, 5 a.m. And it was fun. Habib likes the rain, but, like, he gets too muddy. And because he gets too muddy, I try not to put him out in the rain too much. I'll walk him, like, in a normal, like, concrete area, but the grass, yeah. Oh, by the way, Habib got attacked. Or two stray dogs tried to attack Habib today. And so I was working on my karate moves. I was like, hiya! Stay away from him. And so there was 2 dogs that randomly were off their leash. And they tried to attack Habib. But, man, Habib's an alpha. He's like his dad. Habib's like, and he was looking at both of them. And I was like, Habib, you get the guy on the right, and I get the guy on the left. So, like, this song, I told him, I'm going to play this song, and we start fighting them. So, like, out of nowhere, we played the song. Chat, this is what we played in the moment. Yeah, this was the song that played in that moment. Yeah. So I was like, Habib, get the one on the right. I'll get the one on the left. So the dog jumps out of nowhere. I go, ha! Boom, throat check. Bah! The dog went, arr! 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 And then the other dog was like, arr! And then Habib jumped up, spinned around in a circle, grabbed the dog right behind, like Habib held him, rear naked choked him. And then I was like, don't get him up. Bop! Bop! Don't get up. Boom! Boom! I just kept going, dog. And then Habib ended up winning the fight. Habib rear naked choked that one dog. It was crazy, chat. Nah, it's just if it wasn't for one of the neighbors, I think we would have been attacked. We would have been attacked. These 2 dogs were like strolling off their leash. There might be stray dogs like out, but one of them just saw Habib and he was just so like, oh, he looked happy, but I think he got jealous. So the brown dog got jealous because that black and white dog loved Habib. And Habib like started sniffing him. They both started sniffing. And I could see the tail of both of them go up. So you always look at the dog's tail because the dog's tail, if it shoots straight up, they're scared. And someone's going to make a move and it's over. Right? So I like push Habib. I was like, no, we're leaving this situation. So I try to leave Habib. And then the brown dog out of nowhere just tries to rush up. I've heard enough. Give Habib John Jones for the heavyweight title. Yep. That's my dog. So Habib like held it down. He was like, hur, hur, like, And both of them were like trying to like come around Habib, but Habib held his own. I was getting ready to like karate chop them, but then the neighbor, I screamed at one of the dogs. I was like, hey, you want to fight me? Yo, chat, your voice ever gets low when dogs come around you? Hey! Oh, they were so scared, dog. The dog out of nowhere looked at me like, oh, damn, this guy's a dog. Hey! That's literally what I said. And then the one of the neighbors came through and he started screaming at the dog. So the dog's like was confused. Like, I can't tell if these are dogs or if those two are dogs. So I screamed, the neighbor screamed, and then they ended up like the other two dogs were confused as fuck. And then they ended up booking it. It was pretty funny. I pushed the dog away before protecting my dog. It's scary. Yeah, I tried to take Habib away out of the situation, but Habib kept trying to turn around to try to sniff, and he kept trying to like figure it out. But then Habib held his own. Like, he started looking at both of them, and he, you know. So we all screamed. It was just a bunch of random people screaming out at the park today. It was funny as hell. Funny as hell, bro. It was too damn funny. I couldn't stop laughing. What you really did was do your Fortnite scream, and they ran. Yeah, I was like, ah! Habib said, you better run. So whoop. Yeah, Habib wanted to smoke, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Habib is him when it comes to other dogs. He's not him when it comes to cats. He is scared of cats. And might I add, inanimate objects. But other dogs, he's a beast. He's like an alpha, like, oh, you think you wanna mess with me, dog? But against cats, he's a little wimp. Against cats, chat, he's a wimp. He gets so scared when he sees cats. All right, Kimmy, I'm gonna join you real quick. Kimmy, where the hell are you? We're supposed to be playing right now. Kimmy's not even ready. Kimmy, what are you doing? He's just a baby. Did Kimmy forget she's still live today? I think Kimmy's head is all over the place today. Kimmy's on vacation. Yeah, what the hell? Kimmy moved to the golf game? Kimmy logged off for the day. What kind of dog is Habib? He's a border collie. Oh, it timed out because it was too long talking? Okay, Kimmy. What's that song from Rush Hour? Yeah, Kimmy's on holiday in Hawaii. She out here having a good time. Hold on. How do I go back and look at the... Okay, there's a stream manager. I might have missed a couple people. Celine resubbed with Prime. Thank you so much, Celine. I appreciate you so much. You've been subbed for 3 months in a row. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Celine. Jose Luis Melendez, if you ever hit the 25, you might have already. Just find out if you have. Actually, no, you already have a picture. What am I talking about? Jose Luis Melendez should have a picture already. There's no way. I swear his picture should be here somewhere. There it is. We already hit like 40 pictures, chat, and I'm like already losing track. There's your CO, correctional officer out of California. I was about to say, there's a correctional officer for Diddy. Chat, this guy watches Diddy while Diddy's in California. Are you on vacay? Cool. Hi, Tumatama Himbian. Tumama Tambian. I'm like, we are already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 15, 23, 30, 34, 30, oh wait, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. We're at 41 already, chat. We are at 41 already. That is crazy, dog. God is good, man. God is good. I appreciate this community, man. Without y'all, I would not be able to do this full time. That's for sure. I'd go back to emceeing for sure. I mean, I still got to MC like once a month, which is good. Once a month is good. Let's see. Let's do Ghostface. That's a stupid looking skin. Let me see. If I do, what's the reporting live emote called? Okay. Chat. I'm going to come back to the chat. What's the reporting live emote called? What's the reporting live emote called? What it is a good for? Absolutely nothing. Sing it again. Reporting live? I love it like y'all call it that. It's not called reporting live, chat. I literally typed that. Look, it's not there. Lil News Van. Kimmy, channel points for you. I love it like... Wait. There it is. Just in case we need a report here on Reload. Okay. I'm going to ready up. Chat some channel points. We need to find another thing where we can talk to random strangers while we're here. Toggle borders. Hold on, let me do this. I'd have to move this off to the right. Cancel that. And then bring this down here. Hi, Hill. All right, let's give chat some channel points. If you're wondering what these channel points are for, they're actually to... Whenever we do item shop giveaways, whenever we do stuff, you got to have at least 1 million channel points. So that's what these points are for. Whenever we do like item shop giveaways, there's going to be like we're probably going to do an Easter giveaway. Hi, Missy. There's probably going to be a bunch of giveaways. Love Doll, congratulations. Love Doll won. Javanna's like, no, I didn't get on yet. It sucks to be you, Javanna. All right, hold on. Let me do this. Hi, Miss J Love. Let me spin here real quick. It's gonna be sweaty. Tell me why the first game of Reload is always chill, and then every game after that, I'm in the FNCS. Don't you guys always crack up at that? First game of the day on Reload, always chill. Not too chill. It's still like kind of sweaty, but it goes from that to FNCS, and then FNCS for the rest of the day. These Reload lobbies are ridiculous, dog. It is so sweaty. Same in BR? Yeah, usually the case. I feel like nothing's as sweaty as Reload, though. Reload is more sweaty than BR. Reload is significantly sweatier than BR. BR, you can take your time. Reload is a different breed. Reload is where all the, what do you call it? The unemployed live. All the unemployed live on Reload. You know what I mean? All the people who spend 10 hours on a video game every day, 15 hours, 20 hours. Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm the unemployed. Like, hey, I'm employed. Reload does have faster games. Reload does have much faster games. It's faster paced. That grappler people be getting on my nerves. Yeah, the way they move. They be going crazy. Riss is like, hey, I'm employed. Yeah, man, them Reload people, man, are built different. Them Reload people are built different. I miss when Blitz was good. Is it not that good anymore? I wonder if we can run into, like... Kimmy, maybe... You know what we should start doing is talking to random strangers on Reload and see if anybody picks up their... Maybe because nobody picked up their thing last time. I think I might try to play with random strangers on Reload. I'm spinning for channel points. Rosas. Las Bella Rosas. It's for channel points that I usually spin for. Oh, so it hasn't been good since they took out medallions? I understand. Get out of here. I'm gonna slide kick everybody over here. Telling them that... Hey, look, it's a Kimmy. Yo, Kimmy, it's your people. Look, it's a little Kimmy over here. All right, I'm gonna go to Twisted. Lingy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. We are now going to see how many sweaty people are actually playing. Bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum. Imposter. Yeah, an actual bot. That girl was also dancing. If I see a monkey sweating in this game, I swear that is not Kimmy. Blitz would be great for you. They got the lock on and the arc gun. Really? Yo, imagine the lock on. Do they have the balloon? I have a friend who be playing till 6 a.m. I remember when I used to play a long time on Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie, when I started Fortnite back in the day in like 2018, I used to grind this game for like hours. I played this game for probably 6 to 7 hours a day. I can't tell if it was longer, but like most of my movement, most of my stuff come back from being an OG on this game. Now I don't really like train or get better. I just like, I just play for content. But that's the reason why, like, I got used to this game, like, back in the day. I played, like, all day, every day. This game was peak You know, OG Fortnite chat, peak. It was so peak. Because they had a guy named Donald Mustard who cared about people. Who cared about the user base, actually. He was the man. He would listen to the right people who, when people would complain. Nowadays, they just listen to anybody. Back then, they were listening to the casual gamer. Back then, they listened to the casual gamer, chat. Now, yeah, good luck. You can tell the way the game is going, they don't care about the casual gamer anymore. They want sweats and only sweats. I gotta work on this. Unless I do the sprint one. I think the sprint one is might be a better play for me. Mustard had his ear to the streets. Yep. He legitimately listened to, like, concerns about... Man, he really focused on... I don't know. I think I'm gonna drop... He really wanted this game to flourish. Now it's all about collabs and stuff like that. This game is different from what it used to be. Did you hear about Fortnite lowering V-Bucks in... Yeah, crazy, yeah? Yo, they say they gotta pay the bills. Imagine a $1 billion company gotta pay the bills. Well, what bills do you have to pay? You guys have a laggy-ass game. I'm like curious what bills they talking about, dog. What bill? You can't even fix your game. Like, what bills are you paying? I'm like very curious about that. What bills? Oh, they gotta pay electric? I'm like so curious when I saw that. I think they're filling up their pockets, Native. I think they gotta say it correctly. But hey, you never know. You never know. You never know. I was like, wait a dang minute. Yo, I was cracking up when I saw that tweet. We gotta pay the bills. Yo, we gotta pay the bills. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen a $1 billion company say. A $1 billion company, chat. Not a million, because millionaires still got bills. But like billions, yeah. You could feed the world, chat, with $1 billion. You could feed the world with $1 billion, bro. They're billions. They're in the billions. I don't know the way they're going. If they keep going down that road and people start to see, people already see that they're money hungry, but like we still are gonna spend. I think they know their user base is never ever gonna stop spending. They know their user base. It's kind of like Call of Duty. No matter how much you tell them, you don't fix the cheater problem. They just know their user base will never leave. They know their user base will never leave. I gotta pay Fortnite's bills and my bills? Jose, those are their little words. We gotta lower... So V-Buck prices, right, are so high now. I can't, bro. V-Buck price, I think I'm gonna drop the... They made the V-Bucks more expensive because they said, oh, we gotta pay the bills. Oh my gosh, bro. That cracks me up. They gotta pay Mariah Carey. Y'all hear about the guy who spent $1 billion on steak and lobster? $1 billion. I don't think they'll make money on making the players upset over the crew change. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like the players are still gonna spend money. They love, like, the players love the collabs. The player chat, hear me out. Think about yourself. I feel like you're still gonna be spending. Right there, put yourself. I feel like most of you are still spending on Fortnite, even after all the stuff they're saying they're doing. Crew was such a good deal, but now it's not really. They'll find out. chat, whenever they make changes like that, they have the thing to back it up. They have the thing, they have the, what do you call it? They have the data. They have the data to back it up is what they're saying. Wait, that's the wrong one. I don't know if I want to pick that up. I bought enough V-Bucks to buy Daffy, and then I'm done. Mighty Buttercup. I feel like most of us usually say that, right? Like, I'm never buying any more skins after that. I would like Daffy Duck, I'm not gonna lie. I love Daffy. I gotta do Daffy while I'm like trolling people in the... Oh, suffer and succotash. I just made it here this season. Fortnite making me so expensive. Do you know that there's someone behind you? Everybody hates the duck? Yeah. Let's all laugh at the duck. W shots by them. If they push me, I'm cooked. They're not pushing me. We're chilling. I won't even be mad if Bugs Bunny trolled me. I don't think so either. They're kind of like cute skins, you know what I mean? That guy has good shots too. I think I'm gonna drink this 50 pot. Oh, this is only easy now, Leah. They're gonna matchmake me right after this is done. It's over. I'm gonna have FNCS lobbies. Kimmy, come with me to the circle. Usually the first game is chill, and then right after that, oh, FNCS lobbies for the rest of the night. It's gonna be ridiculous. These lobbies are gonna be ridiculous, bro. Oh, they gotta come towards me. Perfect. We just gotta hit these shots. 66 on that guy. I don't know which side he's running towards. Where's his teammate? Oh, they're like chilling right over here, chat. The other one is jumping on that left side. We're gonna hold him up over here. He's gonna have to come up soon. There he is. GG's. All right, Kimmy, you ready? I'm gonna take you to the circle. Just stand there. Don't move. All right, let's go. Come with me, Kimmy, to this bush. Chat, I think I dropped my shotgun. Oh, I see them. The final team. Okay. I went the wrong way. Hi, Marissa. I wonder if it's going to them. Let me see if I can pick up Kimmy. Kimmy, can you row down here? I'm coming down to you. Stay there. They're gonna be like, they got rest. Come with me to the circle. I actually don't know where they went. Let me go up here. Where's the other guy at? Hi, Kidstone. I don't know which side they're at. And now get ready for the FNCS lobbies. You had Kimmy characters in there. Now you're gonna have cool dip characters for the rest of the night. You got Kimmy characters. Now you got cool dip characters for the rest of the night. It's about to be sweaty. That was a nice try, Kimmy. Not the Kimmy, the person behind Kimmy the whole time. Let's see. What's a good skin that I could use here? Okay, there we go. I'll use this skin. It's gonna be crazy. Sabrina? I don't think I have a Sabrina skin, Princess. Yeah, I was trying to give Kimmy her moment. I wanted to see Kimmy clutch that up. 1v1 between two Kimmys. You don't have anything girlier? Like a girlier skin? No. I'm just going with like weird character. I'm going with weird character for now. I don't think I have a Kim K skin either. Do they give the Kim K skin for free? I don't ever purchase skins, so Unless it's like in the battle pass, I won't have it. Kim K is kind of weird. I think you gotta like, I think you gotta purchase those skins, right? You didn't get it from the battle pass. That's Dipsop. Yeah, I think you gotta purchase it. On a good day, you'll find her face deformed. Really? Wait, hold on. Let me move this here. My stuff is all over the place. Oh, did he try to like call you out, Gwen? Sometimes managers can be a little bit too much bossy. Sometimes like it's hard to work with managers who are like very, very bossy. I could get better raises if I tried. I got a 50-cent raise and that hurt my feelings because I've been with the company. Yeah, honestly, Gwen, like, I'm going to tell y'all something. Like, usually if you, like, work for companies, sometimes people don't, like, value you the same way you value them. You know what I mean? Like, literally tomorrow, if you, let's say you died tonight, Gwen. Yeah, let's say you died tonight. You will literally be replaced tomorrow at work. You know what I mean? So, like, I usually try to tell people, like, don't take it personal. It's just like how most corporations run. Maybe he was also having a bad day, and I don't know. You never know what he's going through. It sounds horrible, but like trying to find like the medium ground and trying to be the better person is always going to be the hardest step. I'm sorry that you have to deal with that though. People can be rude, man, at work. Especially bosses, man. A lot of corporations are like that, though. At first, I thought he was joking with me because I and him joke around every day, but then I realized he was being serious. I feel like sometimes, like, that guy might be pressured in what he's doing in his life, and he's probably, like, taking it out on you. That could also be a thing. I've known a lot of bosses like that, where they feel a lot of pressure on their end, and then so they take it out on their people. I'm going to make a play here on the right-hand side over here. I'm going to end up pushing all these people over here. It's going to be sweaty, chat. Yeah, you should learn to push yourself first, honestly. Like, don't leave the job, but, like, if you feel like you're not, yeah, flip the desk and yell, "Fire!" and then walk out. Yeah. Chat, can we get W's in the chat for E-Silver? E-Silver, thank you so much for subscribing for 2 days in a row. 2 months in a row, I mean. I appreciate you so much for that. Oh. Thank you. E-Silver. Let me do this real quick. Siphon up on fame. Yo, Sadie, can you say W's in the chat for your hubby? Chat, can you say W's in the chat for Sadie's husband? I appreciate you so much for that, E-Silver. It truly means the world to me that we having the whole community come together just so we could hit that 100 points in a row. Do we know if it resets every year? I have a strong feeling. I'm not going to jinx it, but I have a strong feeling the chat has a great chance of doing this. Hold on, I heard someone. Chat, let me go pick up that llama real quick. I might have something nice in there. I don't think there was actually anything else in there. Oh, there is this. Maybe I picked this up. Let me switch this around. Yeah, I think there were bots. The first guy I eliminated wasn't. But these guys are bots, I think. And then let's go down here and eliminate this bot. Okay, bots are gone now. Now we can actually loot in peace. My goodness. Who told these bots to actually come out in full force today? I wonder what happened to the other guy. He probably landed in a different area. How bad I realized that after Princess says, what was that? I'm gonna pick this up. You have heartburn right now? Acid indigestion? Nope, nothing nice there. I wonder where everybody is at over here. What are you guys eating for dinner, chat? I had tacos today. Oh, not tacos. Shrimp fried rice. Oh, it was so good. I miss this place. Tilted used to be one of my favorite places back in the day. This is such a good spot to land at. Oh, that's a completely different guy. I almost got sniped, chat. I think I get sniped over here. I almost got sniped over there. Might want to put up some shots against this team. I don't know where they went. I really should be doing homework. What kind of homework do you have? I'm not gonna lie, I do miss homework, but not as much as not as much as I thought I did. Sociology and history and psychology. Dang. I don't miss those subjects at all. I kind of wish I majored in psychology. I'm going to be honest. I wish I majored in psychology. That was only one shockwave over there. Chem and bio pre-lab? Ugh. I think I'm going to go up here. Thank you, Wazi. I appreciate you. I don't know where Kimmy died at. I'm trying to see where Kimmy died at because that's where the enemy is. Well, you know what, Kimmy? We're going to come over here. Come over here where I'm at, Kimmy. Let's go see what's inside that thing over there. I'm just checking this one as well in the back, Kimmy. Do you work for the FBI now? Nope. Chat, what if I said I did? What if I said I did work for the FBI? Go pick up some loot over there, Kimmy. All right, bye, Jesse. Thank you so much for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your night. I appreciate you for stopping by. Yo, that's actually a good question. Is Area 51 real? I don't know. I wonder where this guy's teammate is. I'm kind of worried about his teammate. Oh, there's his teammate. Nice shots. More heals, I guess. Those guys ended up opening the chest. I was hoping I could knock them before they could open that chest. I just saw a movie that took a turn. It's called War Machine. Which movie was that? War Machine? I don't know. I don't know that movie. There's a guy who landed. I gotta go say hi to these guys or else they're gonna come back and win the game. Alright, he ended up dead. It's on Netflix? Whose star is that? Alright, we're just gonna gatekeep these two over here. I don't know where the other guy went. Chad, do you see where the other guy went? Like, they went down there. I see one over there. But where's the other guy? I'm gonna end up getting, like, hit from behind at some point if I don't watch out. Oh, there he is. That's tough. That guy got stuck there. And when I talk to you, oh Cupid, once. Best movie I've seen with a twist was The Game. Best movie I've seen with a twist in my life was probably... Sixth Sense. Trying to think if there was another movie that had like a huge twist to it. Sixth Sense was probably like the greatest one I've ever seen. War Machine is pretty good. Also, The Young Sherlock Holmes by Guy Ritchie is worth the watch. Have you seen Shutter Island? No. Tropic Thunder? Does Tropic Thunder have a twist to it? Inception. Oh, Inception was a pretty good one. Wait, is War Machine a movie or a series, chat? Is that a movie or a series? You can't watch it the same again? Black Swan has some twists. There's a movie I never get. Oh, you know that movie that There's a series of murders. It's a series. It's a series. You guys know what I'm talking about? And then there's a plot twist at the end. You think so? There's a bunch of high school girls, and this girl gets essayed while she's in high school, and basically you're trying to figure out who actually is the murderer at the end. I don't remember the name of the show, but it was really, really good. I can't remember the name of the show. It was like really good. Are you doing Wisdom Wednesday? Nah, probably not today. I got no wisdom to bestow upon you. I'm waiting for someone in chat to get betrayed so I can talk about PJ Sky's story. There you go. That's the one, Jax. Hers and his. His and hers, or hers and his, something like that. Princess is like, I need wisdom. Princess, watch this. All right, ready? There's a section on your phone, right? On the right side where you press the button. Press that button, turn it off. Grab your phone, right? Toss it across the room, let it hit the wall. It's going to shatter into pieces. Boom, you don't got a phone. From that position there, you're going to be like, well, I got to do homework now. You know what I mean, chat? Like, it hit my husband. You got to make sure it hits something harder. Not your husband. It's got to hit like the wall. Right? So make sure you hit the wall. Boom, crack the phone. And then your husband, you can be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I cracked it. Looks like you're going to have to get me a brand new phone. The back of my phone is broke because my son decided to do that. Cool, explain the wheel, please. Oh, you're getting channel points every time I spin this, vet. And what channel points are good for is every single month we do item shop giveaways. Anything in the item shop that you'd want, right? We spin the wheel. So like, let's say for instance, next month, let's say everybody on this wheel has 1,000,000 channel points. Okay. I will spin the wheel once, not next month, at the end of the month. I'll spin it over here, and whoever it lands on, they end up winning anything in the item shop. So what you're doing right now is you're consistently earning points so that you can actually have enough for the end game kind of thing. Enough for the end game. Enough for the giveaways. I think I got to call it a day, bro. I can't even speak English properly today. It's like, oh, nice. Thanks. No problem. Bro, I can't even speak English today. Not the end game. Yeah, I'm struggling today. Whoever wins gets the end game. What? What am I saying, bro? It's bedtime. I feel you, native. I might not even play Ark tonight. With the way I'm moving right now, I am too tired, bro. I might just play offline. We'll see. Or I might change my mind when I come back later. You get internet points? I might change my mind later when I come back. Play marathon. I've seen gameplay on it, Princess. I don't know if it's for me. It just looks too dumpy. Is a word we use in Samoa. Like, just doesn't look pleasing to the eye. I wish I could sleep, TBH. Ark. Do you play with balls here still? Yeah, we try to do it like on. We probably should have done it today, honestly, because I don't have any wisdom to bestow upon chat. Chat, what are y'all struggling with these days? I got no wisdom to bestow on anybody. I don't know what chat is struggling with these days. The trailer for the game was not the game. It was a hard note. Yeah, the trailer was completely different from the actual game. Maybe the actual game that comes out is different. I don't know. My uncle works for Bungie and he helped make the game. No ways, really? That's pretty cool that your uncle works for them. V-Bucks being too expensive? I'm taking this one. I like that. I like that AR better. V-Bucks is being too expensive. Struggling with staying up at night. I went to sleep at 7 p.m. last night. Not the V-Bucks being too expensive. I finally caught on to that, Jose. Wanting for this pregnancy to be over. Gas is getting crazy. Chat, I can't control gas. Like, I'm done. Cut the show. Cut the show. Let me see if I can find anything in here. Wait, do I do this? I overstated my chicken tenders? What does overstate mean? Of course, Malcolm. I always smile every day. Did you smile today, Malcolm? Oh, yeah. You could give me meal ideas? I don't know if I want that spire. Meal ideas for what, chat? Like to lose weight or like... Oh, you oversalted it? Throw it in the water. Let it lose some of its salt. Let it lose some of its salt at that point. I'm gonna break this real quick. Douse it in water. Oh yeah, Malcolm? Oh yeah. We love having you here, Malcolm. Yeah, rinse it really quick. Look at all my mobility, chat. I'm like mobility'd up. If there was a game that we needed mobility in, yo, this was the game. All right, I'm going with the blue. Chat, the blue spire is good, but this one has less recoil. I almost feel like I should pick up this. Kimmy, can you carry this in case I need to swap out? Can you come back over here? You see this hammer? In case I'm shooting people, I'm not hitting my shots. I'm gonna come back and pick that up from you. It's right over there on the blue mark. Like, right there. There's a blue hammer. I'm gonna go look for people. I'll rinse, shake, and wipe it down. There you go. Always rinse, shake, and wipe it down. Tips for the shockwave. I'm not too good for them. So, like, you always constantly got to throw it in front of you and then sprint. Right? So, like, you look down right in front of you. Sprint, jump. That's it. That's basically the tactic. You look down right in front of you. Sprint, jump. Maybe we do stick with the spire. It's hitting for a lot. I don't see the hammer. What in the bot centro is this? Where are all these bots coming from? What happened to my FNCS lobbies from last night? Fortnite cannot make up their mind today. I was standing next to them, barely getting by. Kimmy, did you miss the hammer? Like for what, shockwaves? That's basically the trick for the shockwave. You gotta like look down, sprint, and then jump. And you just gotta practice the muscle memory until you get it down. Oh, this guy's about to be cooked. He got cooked from behind. Okay, I'll let her go. There's my FNCS players that I was hoping on. I was like, where the hell are they? There's my FNCS players I was waiting on. Trust me, you don't want to push me. Oh, never mind. She wants to. I think both of them are pushing me. Never mind. I was looking for y'all FNCS players. I was like, where'd you guys go? Nah, I just got to see where they went. See if I can put some shots on them. Tips on practicing aim. You got to lower your sensitivity. Kimmy, can I have some heals? I used up all my shocks. I'm on the bottom here. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take a med kit. All right, there's our FNCS players I was looking for. I was like, where the hell are these intense players at? I'm gonna go back this way. Maybe I can find something nice in here. I canceled crew and it says will be inactive on the 1st, but I didn't get it on the 1st. Sus. What do you mean? Hold on, let me pick up this med kit. Every little thing we do. Every little thing matters, you know what I mean? Nah, I just gotta figure out where our FNCS players are. Is this them fighting? You know what? Instead of just taking that, I'm just gonna go up here. Kobe. Have you collabed with other players? Just Forsaken. Ah, that didn't even connect. That didn't even connect at all. Damn it. Alright, just stay alive, Kimmy. I might... Wait, how many people are left? It doesn't show. There's still 6 people left. Okay, I don't know where I left my loot. Okay, there's those 2 right over there. Hold on, I'm gonna go for this loot. Oh, I gotta deal with these 2. GG's, Kimmy. Not bad. Nice try, nice try. That's on me. Nice try. I tried to get out of there and I ended up missing that. I completely missed the thing I was trying to grapple on. Alright, chat. Now it's time for sweaty skin. Gotta do my FNCS skin. This skin is like undefeated. Whenever I go with the skin. Oh man, chat, we lock in. We locking in with this skin now. That's my undefeated skin. Well, maybe not true. I've lost a lot of ranked games with that skin. That's the lock on skin. That's the lock in skin. That's a turn up. That's the turn up skin. Watch this. Nate is like, don't you say the words. I said it already. Watch this. Actually, it's 8:43. I could play one more. What date is community games? Next week, the following Saturday. I wonder if we can actually get some content on the 27th. And then the 28th, we do community games. And we try to like... I'm trying to think if we... Are we saying goodbye to the map? When does the map leave, chat? Is it the 19th? Someone confirm when the goodbye date is. When are we playing marbles again? I wonder if we can make time on Friday. We can't do it Thursday because we got Discord Thursday. We need to run back Cool Says again. I don't know why we never ran that last time. I don't think chat really likes Cool Says, Angel. I usually ask chat like what kind of games they like, and chat for some reason doesn't ever pick cool saves. They like hide and seek. What else do they like? We got to do Kimmy's Grease too. Wait, March 19th? Oh, so we can't have community games. I mean, we could probably do the Grease thing on the 18th or the 19th when we say goodbye to the map. And then Kimmy can post it the next day. And you can call it saying goodbye to the map. Using the Grease. Using the Grease method? No, not using the Grease method. Saying goodbye to the map in Grease style. So the new season starts on the 19th. So the goodbye should be on the 18th. We could do the goodbye on the 18th. The question is Kimmy going to even post it? Right? Kimmy usually has a lot of videos that she can post, but she just doesn't. She takes too long, and by the time she posts it, it's like too late. Wazi's piano time? Okay, I'll play a random piano song tonight before we bounce. We'll play like a random piano song. Dun, 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 dun. W reminder. Kimmy's final cut. Gotta make sure he's here first. Ah, good question. Chat says there's a lot of recoil on this gun, but it doesn't look like it when I'm shooting it. There's like not a lot of recoil in my opinion. Wait, was it 33? Let's try it. All right, let's go to Twisted. Grease Lightning. What's for dinner? I might just have rice and probably shrimp. That skin's nice. Yeah, it's my ranked skin. I like using the skin for ranked. I rarely ever run into the skin in ranked. I once ran into the skin one time. I was like, hey, someone actually uses this for ranked. This is like my ranked skin. You gotta have that one lock-in skin. Ah, Kimmy got me. Kimmy beat me to it. Kimmy's actually a professional. Kimmy's actually a professional sticky player. Kimmy just wants to use it. I thought I was gonna end up beating Kimmy to it. She's fast. Kimmy fast with it. How come I hear something but I don't see it? SMG? I don't know if I like that. Maybe we go all the way back here. Oh, we didn't even reach Twisted Trailers. I just thought about that. That's where we needed to be. Just to see, like, what loot is back there. She's wasting it? Yeah, that's Kimmy's... Kimmy doesn't consider it wasting. She thinks she's, like, using it the right way. She calls it a sticky. All right, let's see if there's anybody in here. Kimmy loves her stickies. You know what I mean? She just uses it to fly or jump all over the place. Is there anything over here that I could pick up? Chat said this has a lot of recoil, but I don't think it does. I think I'm going to end up using it in this game. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. I'm loving it. Can I get like another thing? Hold on, let's see. Well, the Spire is better, so we'll pick that up. I don't know why my stuff always ends up switching. My ADS might be a little bit too slow here. I like the hammer or the spire. Yeah, it's nice. It's really nice. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Let me pick this up and heal up. Is that Kimmy? Like, oh, someone's over here. I thought I heard that. Kimmy, did you open a balloon over here? They just took out a crown-winning team over here. Oh, that guy's one tap. That's my mobility, chat, right there. Hey, relax. I'm trying to chase my mobility. I get this mobility, we win this game. Can you open that real quick, Kimmy? See what you find. Oh, there's someone in that bush. I'm gonna stay alive for you, Kimmy. I'm stuck in a rock in a hard place. I need to eliminate this guy. That guy has my mobility. I need that dude's mobility. Don't want to get sniped. Yeah, take him. Shoot him. Ah, they dropped down. I think I'm cooked if I don't get any mobility here. I made it out just in time. Should I go back and pick this up is the question. Nope, that wasn't even mobility. Let's pick this up. I need to go pick this thing up here. Sticky on me? Okay, Kimmy. I want to pick up this this supply drop here, but I just don't know where this guy is. Yeah, I don't think he's here. Oh, we got mobility here. 4 shockwaves. Not too bad. Where did he shoot me from? We got out of there just in time. Let me hit this bunker real quick. Yes. Not the streamer loot. Chat, can someone let me know who subbed just now? Who sent that sub? Can we get W's in the chat for them? Can someone let me know? It says who received it, which is kind of weird. I don't like that it shows who received it. I like when it shows like who gifted it. Uso Jr. Yo, W's in the chat for Uso Jr. Can we get W's? I haven't seen him in so long. Ooh, so how's life treating you? Maloso for Uso. I hope life is treating you well, Uso. He's one of our like OG. He's probably still top 10 in watch time, chat. I think we were talking about this the other night. Shole, what's up, Oos? Long time no see. I'm trying to see where these guys are at. Was that them? Oh, he was behind me? Dang, that's tough. Bro didn't even register on my screen. He just randomly popped up behind me. Bro just randomly popped up behind me. That's crazy. Wait, how do I get in here? Bro randomly popped up right behind me. I'm like, bro, there's no way. He wasn't even on my screen when I passed by that area doing all those moves. Bro didn't even render on my screen. I need to find some heals. Wait, we go down? I saw that? Yeah, it's so bad, bro. Like, the desyncing for, like, people who play at my server is ridiculous, bro. He just, like, randomly popped up for no reason. Like, I'm like, oh, hey, surprise. I'm like, okay, bro, you weren't even there. When I was flying through that whole area, he wasn't even there. I need to find some heals. Streamer loot. Okay, he's shooting at this area. Now I just need to find a 50 pot. Streamer loot. Nah, this is a bad area. Let me pick up this bunker and bunk up. Actually, we could probably go all the way to the opposite side and bunk up at the edge right there. There's that guy on the top. I'm going to make sure he focuses that team on the bottom. It's like me, that team on the left, this team over here. Let's see if they make a play for me. I saw him like, what do you do that thing? Fizz up. All right, I'm going to be a little bit more patient, and I'm going to move and bunk up like right there. Maybe there. I can't tell which one's in the circle. Well, if I maybe hit these shots. Nice snipe. Nice snipe. That was a nice snipe by that guy on the bottom. GG's. Oh, that was a hand cannon. Was I even peeking, chat? Was I peeking on that? That was a nice snipe. It was a hand cannon he got me. One tap. One tap with the hand cannon. I was peeking for sure? Dang. I thought I backed up just in time when I saw it. Oof. Hold on, let me bring it up. How do you replay? You just hit the replay button. Bro turned around and did one snipe. That was a nice one. He did one of them and then turnarounds. Man, maybe if I hit my shots, chat, I could have hit one single shot. My ADS might have been a little bit too low there. Let me look at this real quick. Alright, this is where I die. Okay, and then... No, not that guy. Was this the guy? Okay, hold on. Which is the guy that sniped me? Is it this guy right here? This guy right here. Oh, it was a hand cannon. Yeah, I was peeking. Look. Oh, no, I wasn't. Chat, look. Look, I wasn't. I wasn't peeking. Look, chat. Drone free. Look at what he shot at. Chat, look at what he shot at. Look, where's my face? Where's my face, chat? Look. Look at where my face is. Oh, wait. No, hold on. Not yet. Never mind. It's the second one that he hits. That's where. That's probably where. That's probably where he hits me. Wait, hold on. Let me see. Right here. Yeah, I was peeking over here. So the second shot. How much distance did he actually have to actually hit that shot? Because that was a nice shot. Let's take a look from his point of view and backtrack that. That's a nice shot, bro. I'm not going to lie. It was like a barely peak, maybe? Hold on. It was like a delay on the... Missed the first one. I hit, and then I backed up. Ooh. I backed up, and here comes the shot. Here's the second shot. This is the second one that ends up hitting. Look, chat. Look at how he hits me. Look. I told you ping matters. I told you ping matters. Look, chat. Look at where I'm at. I'm behind when I get knocked. Look. I'm not even peeking. I got knocked from behind. This is why ping matters. Like, I swear I backed up after I peeked the shot. Look at where I get hit. Look at look, it's a curved bullet. Yo, chat, look at the curved bullet. Look at how far I was from that. Bruh, that's crazy, dog. Look at where I'm at, dog. Like, look at his angle. Like, look at what I see on my screen versus probably on his screen. I'm peeking wide enough. Regardless, it was a nice shot, but like, I wish I knew this was the better person. I would have aimed him. I was trying to aim for her. She looked like the better person. I was trying to aim for her. Look at that, chat. I knew I wasn't peeking. I backed up just in time. I backed up and like, look. Like, you're not supposed to see, like, from his angle, right? See the bottom angle? You're not even supposed to see me. But I still got hit. And I was like, damn, that's crazy. Spanish player, too. El guapatapetoy, whatever you say. Yeah, I was probably peeking in his eyes, see, Willie. That was nasty, though. Nasty shot, regardless. It is what it is. You gotta deal with that. That dude probably plays at like 0 ping, maybe 10 ping. On my screen, like I'm like trying to peek. I'm not trying to peek. El Cronus. His name is El Cronus. Bruh, that's crazy, dog. This game, bro. I tell this to chat all the time. There's 2 different worlds of people playing this game. There's the easy world, the people who live at the server, right? You think they're so cracked. They're not, chat. They just have less ping and high FPS. Many of you would cook a lot of your favorite streamers if you just lived at the server and had high FPS. Some of them are actually skilled, right? Some of them are actually skilled. But like, a lot of them just have really amazing ping, and it's just like, by the time you react, it's already too late because what they see on their screen is completely different from what you see. By the time you see something, it's over already. Like, you can't react to it. I mean, especially people like us who like play at 100. By the time we react, it's like way too slow. It's already too late. We're already dead. So it's like, while it looked like I wasn't peaking, and while the replay shows I wasn't peaking, I can almost guarantee you that guy could actually see me on his screen. Like on my screen, I'm behind it, right? And we saw the replay. On my screen, we're behind it. But I can almost guarantee on his screen, I haven't left that area. I bet you on his screen, my head is still there. I bet you from his point of view, my head is still there. I wouldn't be surprised. He blinked and the ping was gone. I play on 120 FPS is nice. Well, Leah, try play 120 FPS, right? There's a two side to this story. Try play on 120 FPS, but play in Europe servers. That's how much ping I get, right? And see how much. See, the only way you'll realize how delayed your game is, because even Uso Jr., he plays around my old ping, right? Uso Jr. used to play like at much lower ping when he was on NA West, because he lives in Washington. But because they moved the server to Central, his ping is 60. That was my old ping on Central servers, West servers. My old ping was 60, so I was used to it being a lot more like clearer, right? So whatever you were used to before and what you're used to now is 2 completely different things. But 100 ping is just so. This game is crazy. Dumb question. Where does it show your ping? I'm in Kentucky. Oh, right here, Vet. You have to click on your settings. You got to click on your settings. Go to the 4th tab. You see where it says Game UI? And then you're going to scroll down until you see... Oh, here. Game UI. And you're going to scroll down until you see net debug stats. Then you turn it on. Once you turn it on and you load into a game, it'll be on the top left of your screen. And you should be able to see what kind of ping you have. Right? And then that's your 4th tab, Game UI, and then net debug stats. I don't think he's here, by the way. Thanks, no problem. No problem. If you live in Kentucky, you're kind of close to Texas. Definitely much closer to me. But right, it's a two-part street. It's not just ping that matters. Your FPS matters. Your FPS matters, right? So you gotta play on a monitor, right, Vet? Like instead of playing on a TV, if you play on a monitor, your game reacts much faster. Ping is not only the issue. You have two issues. You either have great ping and like 2 of the best worlds. You have great ping and great FPS. You're cooking everybody. It doesn't matter. It doesn't. I remember one streamer. I couldn't stop laughing. I couldn't stop laughing at him because I don't think he wanted his community to know that ping matters. So he goes, in 0 build, ping doesn't matter. And I just remember one time, one person in the chat, well, if it doesn't matter, why don't you go play in Europe and see how many games you win? And he didn't say anything. He just went quiet. Why don't you go play in Europe and see how many games you win? Because in Europe, right, if you play in Central servers, your ping will be like 100, right? Or like, it'll be closer to like 150, 100. If ping doesn't matter, why don't you go play in Europe and see how many games you win? And I just remember the streamer didn't want to take on the challenge. My ping is between 40 to 80 though. But like a lot of them, I think a lot of them usually say that because they want the advantage to be for them, and they don't want people to be aware. They don't want people to be aware of all that stuff, because ping does matter, man. Ping does matter. Ping definitely matters, chat. And you won't know if ping matters until you're put into the situation. Until you're put into the situation where you got to play at 100 ping every day, every single day of your life. You like understand the difference. Vet, you know what's funny, Vet, is I used to be like, yeah, maybe it's just me, right? But I'm like, there's no streamer playing at 100 ping getting wins every single time. So I'm like curious. So I remember when I flew to Europe, my family lives in central London, and they were getting anywhere between 10 to 20 ping. And I just like, this is a completely different game. Like playing at 10 to 20 ping, I think it was like 10 at one point. I'm like, I'm playing on a normal PS5. On a normal PS5, I think their TV wasn't really a TV. It was like getting 100 FPS. And I just was like cooking every TTV person there on a regular controller. And I just was like, bruh, there's no way. There's no way people are saying ping don't matter, because the game is so smooth at that point. I wonder how good I am if I'm at better ping. I'm at UK, I get 10 to 20 ping. Yeah, Saf, I played in a 10 ping, and just, he was like, wow, you just don't lose, huh? I was like, well, if you've ever played where I'm from at 100 ping, this is a privilege. Like, the game was so easy. Of course, it was still hard. Like, you still run into people who, like, are much more skilled than you, right? But, like, I don't have to worry about lag, and I could just hit my shots from far. Like, you can actually aim on the person and understand that your shot will hit. But until that happens, none of my shots will register. None of them will hit unless I lead my shots, you know? These are the kind of games that all the extra stuff matters. You'd probably have to move, but I'm not trying to do competition, right? You'd have to be a competitive player in order to, like, make a difference. Like, we're playing pubs, but the problem is the people you're playing in pubs, man, it's in their server and it's in their ping, and so it's like you're always gonna get cooked every time. It don't matter who you're playing. It don't matter who you're playing. Is there a way to get better ping in Hawaii? No. The only way to get better ping is move to the server where it's located. That's the only way to get better ping. Yeah. So if you live in the UK, the server is in London. If you live in the US, the server is in Dallas, Texas. If you live in Australia, where is the ping? Where is their server at? I don't know where the server is in OCE. I think it might be in Australia. If you live in the East Coast, when East Coast used to have servers, their server was in Florida, which it doesn't matter anymore because they moved the servers to Central. If you live in the West Coast, the server used to be in the Bay Area, San Francisco, but it's not there anymore. Once again, everybody who plays in the US, we're all forced to play in Central servers, right? So all the Central server players, they all have the benefit. They all have the benefit compared to most of y'all. So if you're getting cooked, sometimes you're getting cooked because they have better ping, sometimes they have better FPS, or they have all three. They're a better player, better FPS, better server. Chat, you get all three, you're cooked. 100% of the time, you're going to get cooked. If they're a skilled player, if they have great FPS, and they have the server in their favor, you're cooked 100% of the time. 100% of the time, you're cooked. It don't matter. Put your Wi-Fi box in a coconut tree in Hawaii. I don't know. That might be... it still wouldn't even matter. You know, with the server being in Texas, still wouldn't even matter. What percentage increase in your gameplay would you have if you're on super low ping and high FPS? What percentage increase, Lexi says? What does that mean? Like, how better would you be? I don't know. I played in Europe, never lost one game while I was at my uncle's house. I didn't lose one single game. And all the names we were cooking were all TTV TVs. I was like, this is what you guys are experiencing at 10 ping? I couldn't believe it. And I was just playing on a regular controller. My nephew was kind of like shocked watching me. He was like, wow. How much better would you be? Like 5%? I don't know. That's a good question. I never lost a game when I was in Europe. But then again, I wasn't playing in a hot hour. I was playing in mornings. Morning lobbies are like the easiest lobbies in the world. I was playing in morning lobbies, right? So me and my nephew, he would come over in the morning, and we would play morning. So it was like, I don't know, we never lost a game when we played. I played like, I'd say 9 games. Didn't lose one single game. Maybe 8 games. 8 games. We played like 2 one day, 3 games the next day, another 2 one day, and then I played one more game at the end before I came back to Hawaii. We were like 8 for 8. The unemployed sweats are still sleeping. Yeah, so the morning, this is why most streamers stream in the morning, because the morning lobbies are not that bad. All the sweats are at school, right? When you play evening or you play like late night, the craziest sweats, chat. Like there's no one as sweaty in Fortnite than the 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. players. When I first started streaming back in the day on a PS5 here in Hawaii, I used to play from 10 p.m. till 2 a.m. I played in every hour of the day. Morning lobbies are like the easiest. Then comes the afternoon lobbies. And then the evening lobbies are like a little bit tougher. And then the late night lobbies. Oof. The 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. lobbies. Oh my gosh, bro. Like those dudes just don't. They just live on the game. The 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. people, man, those dudes are built different. Those dudes, man, are built different. They're too hard to beat. They're very skilled. Very, very skilled. So the unemployed sweats are still sleeping in the morning? Unemployed sweats. Those people are insane. It does feel impossible to win. Those are probably like your teens, your kids between the ages of 13 to 16. Those are the ones that are ruling for it. I mean, if you take a look at FNCS, all the people who are ruling, right? All the people who are ruling FNCS are people between the ages of 13 to 16, right? Like Peterbot, I think he finally turned 18. Like all these kids are between the ages of 13 to 17. Those dudes are demons, bro, on the game. They're not only are their reflexes fast, they got great ping, great FPS. They're just built different. Yeah. All the people who are cooking us between 10 p.m. to 2 a.m., none of them are adults. Maybe there are a few, but most of them are teens. The people who are usually cooking you are teens. My old eyes. Yeah. It's usually the teens. On late tonight. Yeah, PJ. I was waiting to see if Wazi was going to answer so I could play piano before I leave, but he's not here. Those late night people, though, chat. I used to play with Uso Jr., and we played ranked. Like, I don't know if Uso Jr. remembers this. He was one of my ranked duos. Those 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. players, bro. What in the world, bro? What in the world, bro? Like, you blink and you're dead. You blink just for a little bit. You're dead, bro. Are you playing Ark tonight? None of my guys are playing, so I don't think I'm playing. I think I'm kind of chill. I'm a little bit tired. I had 2 hours of sleep today. You're waiting for the lock-on AR to get back on? Wait, I'm assuming you mean to leave. Uso, most people don't like the lock-on. I was about to say, I met one person this season, and it was a random stranger who said he liked the lock-on. I like it too, because it's made for people like me who like to troll. The lock-on AR is only for trollers, like people who like troll content. The trollish content, like, it works, but for a certain niche. I don't think the Fortnite people really care about it. The people I think who share most of the trollish content are either our community or people who love gaming in general. Like the Fortnite world, if you ever notice, the Fortnite world, they love cracked players. Like it's an interesting place to be at. Like the people who are here are usually here because they want to vibe, right? And have fun. But the Fortnite niche in and of itself, they love cracked players. They're all about cracked players. You know what I mean? Hi, Sammy. This might be one of the few games where, like, they choose cracked players to watch. You know what I mean? Because they want to get better at the game. That's basically what Fortnite's all about. It's not like Arc Raiders or like other games where they love trollish. They love people who mess around and like Burnt Peanut, right? Or if you play like the horror industry, they also like people like Queso, right? People who are having fun with the game. And I don't know about Fortnite if there's ever a trollish content creator in today's time who can make it. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a trollish content creator make it during this time. All the creators I've seen are all like cracked at the game. Maybe players with great personality, like Happy Happy Gal. You got to have a great personality. But like trollish, I don't know. Trollish, I have no clue. We'll find out. We still got a lot of time to still grind in this world and see. What you think about Bam's 83 points? Oh man, he's amazing. That was nice, Oos. I enjoyed it. Chat, for those of you who don't know, I know you don't like us talking about basketball. I know you guys don't like talking about basketball, but for me, I'm a big basketball fan, so I enjoyed it, Oos. I saw it in real time after. Well, it was 5 hours later. No, so you and I are talking about it. I don't care. Just chat might not like it, but I like it. I'm a big basketball head. It was nice, bro. I saw it not in real time, but I saw it highlights 5 hours after. I was like, damn, bro, went crazy. He dropped 43 free throws, and he drops second greatest score of all time, I guess, at that point. I don't like that people are trying to discredit. Everybody's going to discredit something. It's part of hate. Mel, when someone does something new that's never been done before in the history of, you know, nobody's ever scored 83. The next person after that was Kobe. Kobe scored 81, you know? If I was at the casino, I would be rich, Uso says. Why, you would have bet on the fact he hit it? I'm not going to lie. Out of all the people, chat, out of all the people who actually were going to hit that, I would not have believed it's him. If you were to ask me who's going to end up breaking Kobe's record, I would have never guessed his name. I would have never guessed Bam in like a million years. Never. Out of all the people. I would have never guessed, like, chat, I've played basketball for years, right? You would have never... Chat, can we get W's in the chat for Vet? Vet keeps going crazy. Vet, thank you again for another gifted sub. Really, you don't ever have to. I really, really appreciate you for that. Thank you, Vet. In a million years, if you were to ask me, would he score 83 points? I would have told you no. I would have told you no. It could have been... if you had asked me, can Steph Curry beat Kobe's record? I would have said yes. Maybe Steph. Who else? Maybe... Who else in this lifetime, like right now, could break 81 points? Your highest scorers. Maybe Luka, depending if he like just turns on one time. Steph Curry. Definitely, I thought would be the first one to break Kobe's record. But Bam Adebayo, I don't know. Bam Adebayo, then I watched this game. He drank something. There's a lot of people saying, drug test him. There's a lot of people who are like discrediting him and are like, drug test him. I appreciate you, Vet, for watching the content. Without people like you, the content goes nowhere. Vet, without people like you, the content goes nowhere. So I appreciate you for sharing the content. I appreciate you for anybody who watches the content. Nah, not Antetokounmpo. Not in a million years. Antetokounmpo can't hit threes for his life. In today's day and age, Mel, because of the game and how fast-paced how fast-paced the game is, you need a person who can also shoot threes. Maybe SGA. I believe SGA could be another one who could do it. That's a good point, Mighty. But not Antetokounmpo. Hell no. Antetokounmpo would never. He'd have to hit like... All right, think about it. To be 83, he'd have to score 40 field goals, not including threes. Right? Threes are the most important way to beat records nowadays. Like in today's time. You can't beat it just by twos. Like back in the day, right, during Wilt Chamberlain's time, he could easily beat it because the game was slower. The game was so much slower. You know what I mean? But the way the game is going in today's time, it's just like you blink and boom, they're down the court. You blink again, they're back down the court. You blink again, they're back down the court. It's just constantly running back and forth. It's a really fast-paced game. So the only way you can actually hit like those in a fast-paced game like that, you got to hit a bunch of threes. You got to hit a bunch of threes. I'm intrigued if you like cricket since you're half in. You know what's Lexi? I'm going to tell you something that's going to be really funny. I like cricket not because I'm Indian. I like cricket because I'm Samoan. So when I grew up in Samoa, Lexi, none of the Indians played cricket. They were all nerds, right? All the Indians in Samoa were like me. They were heads in the books. They were like too busy, right? But in Samoa, we grew up playing cricket. So I loved cricket because Samoans played it. And I think Samoans played it, right? I'm going to teach you guys, I'm going to educate you guys on something. They played it not because of Indians. They played it because of the British. The same way the British conquered India, and made India love cricket. I think cricket is a British sport. It's a colonized sport, right? I don't think cricket was created by Indians. I think it was created by the British, unless someone can prove me wrong. It was created by our colonizers. You know what I mean? India pumped us in the World Cup final on the weekend, Lexi says. What's your team, Lexi? I got the Spurs or Thunder winning it this year. I think the Thunder are going to win it again, Oos. Yeah, it's English. Yeah. That's a colonized sport, right? Like what we played in Samoa probably growing up was probably... A lot of our people loved volleyball. I'm curious who created volleyball. Maybe that was also a colonized sport. Ladizadi thinks the Spurs. I have yet to watch the Spurs to actually dictate. But Wembayana has a really good, solid core. I just think experience always trumps. Like, you know how people act so tough in the regular season? You don't really see who's made... You don't really see who's, like, about that life until the playoffs come around. So I don't think the Spurs have enough playoff experience that I really think they're going to be in the play. I think they're going to get cooked in the playoffs. But I have to watch them. I have to see at least 1 or 2 games to see how do they gel. And if I see that they're gelling well and under pressure, right? I have to see like a game 7 of them in the playoffs to see what they're made of. If I don't see a game 7, I can't tell. I know who's capable of winning a game 7. The Thunder. They proved it by winning it last year. They also got lucky because Halliburton went down. They got real lucky. I would have loved to see Halliburton be at his full potential. They got real lucky. He got injured because I think it would have been a really close series. They got lucky. Halliburton tore his. Even in that game, Halliburton started off on fire. He was hitting threes. I was like, uh-oh. This is a classic Halliburton game. Uh-oh. And then that one step, I was like, no! I hate watching teams, like, play without their best players. Like, I want to see the best of the best out there. Fully healthy, but that's part of the game. You know what I mean? Part of the game is getting injured, you know? So I'm kind of sad. Chat's probably like, what the hell is this conversation? I'm so passionate about basketball, chat. Southeast England for cricket. English was the 13th century. Dang, yeah. So cricket is the reason why people in Samoa, the British are the reason why we love playing cricket in Samoa. British are also the reason why Indians love cricket so much, right? I think that's India's main sport. It was in the 1500s. That's India's main sport, cricket. And then in Samoa, like, I used to watch cricket I used to love watch cricket. Well, yeah, okay, I can't even speak English. I used to love watching cricket. Okay, you know what? I used to love people playing cricket while I was watching it at the same time. I used to love watching people play cricket. That's what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, Taya, you don't have to say Javante is a bit. Taya, you think I don't know that's you? Taya, you think you can hide under Javante is a bit? You think you can hide underneath that, Taya? I know that's you, Taya. I played once with my dad and they let me pitch as a kid. I was like 7. Damn, that's crazy. Look at Taya laughing out here. You think I don't know that's you, Taya? Taya, I know that's you for a fact. I'm real life crying. Javante is a bit. It's crazy. Bruh. Chat, can we get W's in the chat for Taya? Thank you for subbing for 1 month at tier 1. I appreciate you, Javante. What a dude. What a dude. Arthur's Gamer. Thank you for the follow. What a dude. Hold on, let me go back over here. Where are we on our points? Let's see. We'll just keep updating chat. We'll update them in real time, like probably within a week. We don't need to keep updating the chat. Within a week's time. Chat, we are currently at 57 points. Let's go, baby. 57. We're only like 43 away from actually hitting the 60-40. We're only 43 points away. Ooh, when does YT Hours update? Good question. Let me go look. I'm pretty sure chat hit it by now, right? Wait, it says 64 on my end. Hold on, let me refresh then. Let me press the refresh. Oh, W, Rissy. Chat, 64. We just need 36 points. W, Rissy. 36 points is all we need, chat. Oh my gosh, we're right there. We'll probably hit it within a week or 2 weeks. Actually, I'm pretty sure we'll hit it by the 20th. That's when most of chat's like stuff comes out. Dang, there couldn't be someone else out there that disliked that bit as much as me. No, you might dislike it more than most people. Taya, I could tell like who your ex was. You could tell who Taya's ex is with how much Taya dislikes him. 36 points. Oh, Uso. So our community has been striving to get 100 straight points. So what that means is, if our community hits 100 sub points 3 months in a row, every affiliate and partner has this opportunity. You could get a higher split, higher pay raise from Twitch. So instead of 50-50 like most people, it's going to be 60-40. And then the highest that you could ever get on Twitch is a 70-30 split. And that one you need 300 sub points, which is, you need a bigger community. You need to be doing this for 10 years. Do I see myself doing this in 10 years? I don't know. Like, not Fortnite, but entertaining, maybe. Not maybe. Well, I say maybe because it might not be here. I might want to entertain. I might want to entertain in, like, stand-up comedy. I might want to... Because you never know. I could wake up, like, a day from now and be like, you know what? I'm just gonna, like, end up doing this. Chat, can we get W's in the chat? Who just gifted just now? Uso Jr. gifted out 5 gifted subs. Uso, thank you so much for the 5 gifted. I do want to tell you, Uso, gifted subs and prime subs don't count. I learned it the hard way, Uso. But regardless, let's thank Uso. Uso subbed on his own. We already got points out of Uso Jr. Uso, thank you so much for... I knew it. Yeah, Uso, gifted subs and prime subs don't count. But don't worry, Uso. I'm giving you guys a lot of channel points. Vet says, really? Yeah, unfortunate. We learned it yesterday, Vet. So I posted about it in Discord. I said, chat, after reading, we had to scroll all the way to the bottom where it said frequently asked questions, Vet. And we found out in the frequently asked questions, like when you read the top part of the thing, like listen to this, chat, right? You read the top part of this thing, it's like, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a deceiving, but like for me as a person who English is not my first language, I automatically assumed, right, based off of reading this. Right, listen to this when I read this. Now, English is not my first language. You might say, nah, it's legitimately saying that. But look at the first line of this, Vet. Streamers in the Plus program will have the opportunity to receive different revenue share tiers on all recurring monthly subscriptions and gifted subs for at least 12 months. Right? So I was under the impression that it was saying you could get it under all of that, but that's not what they meant. You need to qualify first next, right? So it goes to qualify for the Plus program. Affiliates and partners must maintain a minimum of 100 plus points for 3 consecutive months to receive the level 1 60-40 or 300 points to receive the 70-30 for 3 consecutive months. Notice how they don't explain what counts as 100 points. They haven't explained it yet. So you got to read the whole thing. Then it talks about sharing your progress. Then it talks about 3 consecutive months. Then it talks about the Plus program terms. It's like all the way on the bottom. You read the Plus program terms and you keep going through, and then you go frequently asked questions, and they finally explain in like that little portion down there. Oh, by the way, if you want to hit 100 points, your community should hit blah, 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 blah. I'm like, bruh. So we found out and we told everybody in Discord. So it's like our message last night. Yeah, because we could this community has probably hit, I think we're at 700 subs by now. So this community could easily do it. Oh, we're at 800 subs by now. We're at 800 subs by now, 815. So legitimately, this community could hit 100 every single year, right? But Twitch wants to know, are you big enough? You know what I mean? The problem is most people don't want to watch me if I'm not trolling. Right? I know what gets people to watch me. I have to troll random strangers, right? So unless I'm like trolling Delulu players, unless I'm trolling this reload stuff, this reload stuff people don't care about, Vet. Like, I come here and I play reload because I just want to vibe and hang out with the community. But this reload stuff, like, for me, people want to, like, find me. People want to watch me, like, do stupid stuff, like trolling people, right? So the only way we have a lot of viewers over here is if I tell the community, like, oh, we're about to play with random strangers and talk to random strangers. Like, or Delulu. Delulu always averaged, like, close to 300 viewers, right? Because people love that. Or the only other way to build a community is to, like, collab with people. But I just don't know if everybody has the same vibe. Anyways, I have my ADHD kick in. Thank you, Mighty Buttercup, for reminding me of the YouTube hours. My ADHD just kicked in again. Let me open this up real quick. So, like, if you ever notice, the reason why we have a lot of views on TikTok is because those people love watching me troll, right? Unless I'm trolling, they don't care to watch. A lot of the kids nowadays, who I've built a platform off, I built a platform off of trolling, so they just want to watch me troll. Whether it may be random strangers, whether it may be like, they just want to watch me troll. Oh, today's video ranking by views actually did #1. This loadout is toxic. I did the toxic loadout today, and that video is actually doing well on YT. The toxic loadout video. All right, let's see. I'm looking under the earn button now, and I gotta scroll down. It's not showing up, chat. How come it's not showing up? Where's the 4,000 watch hours thing? Did the community hit it? It's not popping up. Yeah, I'm supposed to see it in the earn section. Where am I supposed to see this? Like, before I could click on the earn button and it said 3,900 something out of 4,000. There's nothing here. Oh, see agreements you have accepted. Maybe, chat, we hit it. And I gotta go scroll through and see. Memberships? No, it's not under memberships. Yeah, it's not there, chat. It just says more ways to earn shopping. Turn your viewers into customers. I don't care about merch yet. No, I haven't figured out if I want to do merch. We're not big enough to do merch. I know this community would buy, but no. Nope, 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 nope. Is it in a community? No. Analytics? No. Maybe if I reload it. Hold on, chat. Let me close this out. Yeah, Buttercup, we might have hit it. I told my sons to follow you. Love your all-around personality. Good people, good vibe. Thank you, Vet. I appreciate you. Vet, it took me a while to actually try to get good people here. Because in the past, I used to be very toxic because I used to troll. I mean, I used to, like, randomly roast people when they would roast me. Nowadays, I'll do it here and there, not all the time. But when people used to come and talk smack to me, I talk smack back because it's my basketball side, right? I'm naturally inclined to talk smack. Then I realized I started attracting, like, the toxic side of Fortnite. I said, I don't want any of these people here. Like, not all of them. I want only the nice, kind people. So I had to, like, control my tongue a little bit more. Nowadays, I'll, like, randomly rage quit on purpose for the content. But, like, for the most part, I realized, you know what, I should stop trolling the haters that came in. And ever since I stopped doing that, we've attracted such kind and loving people, and I'm grateful that there was a lot of growth within that time. Because we ended up attracting most of the girlies and all the loving and kind people, you know? Here and there, we'll still attract people who are assholes, right? But, like, not all of them. I think everybody has a bit of an asshole in them. We just gotta learn to control it. Sorry for the language. Right? Yeah, so pardon the language. Like here and there, we still attract some buttholes, is what I meant to say, kids. Sorry. Marissa, thank you for the 500 biddies. And I gotta learn to control my tongue because I used to cuss on every single line in the past. But now I'm like learning to control it because I still say stuff here and there. I need a t-shirt that says love, peace, and chicken grease. I think I would get sued for that, Red Bean Mochi Buns. That's from a movie called The Pest. So it's not my line. The love, peace, and chicken grease. Even Flame On. Flame On's not my line. That's from a guy by the name of Johnny Storm in the Fantastic Four. Lock On, that's my line. It's illegal to be alone and all by yourself. That's my line. Can I get a Chihu? That's my line, which was turned into a movie. Kombucha nuts on my face. That's my line. Get that out of here. That's my line. There's a bunch of lines that's ours, but it's too long. I gotta make a little bit of. There's a lot of lines I gotta make shorter in order to turn it. But that love, peace, and chicken grease is a good line, Red Bean. I used to say that because my friends used to say it in college, so it ended up getting stuck with me. It got stuck with me. I had a lot of friends in college who loved The Pest as a movie. So that's how that ended. Are we still here? How come it's not moving? Chat, we still good? Hello? Did my Wi-Fi go down? I noticed like chat just froze. Watch this, chat. Oh, okay, you're still here. Yeah, I was Yo, chat, you guys have such good being present skills that I thought you guys actually bailed on me. The same way I bail on you guys every single night. I was like, chat just pulled a me. Did chat just pull a me? Oh, Wi-Fi went down on me. Okay, I am lagging a little bit because of the it's very windy right now in Hawaii. We got a storm hitting us. We get the bulk of the storm right now, so it's like really windy. I'm surprised it was a gotcha moment. I'm surprised, chat, that it was still like this whole stream was good. There was like drop-offs here and there, but like based on the storm that's hitting us, it's pretty rainy outside. It's like windy as hell. Really, really windy. I love like vets talking to stream elements. Hold on. How do I'm reloading this again to see like what happened. Like how come the earn button is not there anymore? I'm trying to figure out why the earn button is not there anymore. Maybe chat hit the hours and we can finally monetize our YouTube. All right, let's see if I refresh this. Because before I could click on the earn button. Okay, let me click earn again. Damn it, it's not even there, chat. I don't know what I'm supposed to press to know that my videos are actually doing ads now. Sign into YouTube Studio, go to earn in the left menu, go to the YouTuber partner program options. Okay, sign in, hit the earn button. Chat, can we get W's in the chat? Hold on, let me look back here. Uso Jr., thank you. There you go. We got a point for Uso Jr. subbing. Uso, thank you so much for that. Anybody who subbed for 1 month at tier 1, that's an extra point towards the goal. I appreciate you, Uso. I appreciate you so much, man, for using your hard-earned dollar to sub. We're definitely going to end up... I love that the community... You see, chat, I told y'all, anytime we ask the community for help, they come out of the woodworks, man. Our community is usually like very busy with their own life, but usually when we say, hey, community, we're trying to hit this goal, Uso Jr. came out of the woodworks. Uso Jr. is still top 10 of all time. I don't know if you know this, Uso, but your name is always constantly brought up in our chat because I'll go over like sometimes once a month. Hi, Michi. Sometimes once a month. By the way, thank you for being a first-time chatter. I appreciate you, Michi. Once a month, I'll go over like top gifters all time, top subbers all time, top watchers all time. I wish there's a way I could say top likers because we're pretty much... Taya. Taya just made Javante is a bit sub 1 month at tier 1 again. Taya, I swear, Taya. Hold on, let me click on Taya's picture real quick. Taya, I swear. Taya, you think you can get away with this? Yeah, higher tier subs count for more points. So tier 3 subs. Javante is a bit just got us 6 points just now. Just got us 6 points. Hold on, let me click on this one to look at the stream manager. And then I click on earnings. And then I click on view. Let me see. We are at 71 plus points. 29 more, chat. Which, by the way, we're going to hit it. We're essentially going to hit it. We still got like a week, 2 weeks. And yeah, we're going to hit it. It's happening in real time. We only got 29 left. 29 more points. Thank you, Uso Jr., for getting us a point. Thank you, Javante Zabit, for getting us 6 points. We're at 71 now. I do not doubt that we're going to end up hitting it. Us says I should have waited to sub. Nah, that's okay, Uso. Thank you for the point, bro. Every point matters. Chat last month hit 102 points. The month before that was 104. And Uso, I screwed up. Because I thought gifted subs mattered, I thought like we hit enough the month in December. But we hit 93 points. It finally dawned on me, like, because chat gifted like crazy in December. So in my head, I automatically thought, oh, we're going to hit the 100. We only hit 93. We were 7 points away. We should have had like 60-40 split by the month of February. By the start of March, we should have had. But that's okay. It's meant to be. We're going to end up probably having it by the month of April, maybe. What's good, TMC? And every year, it just resets. Yeah, it's coming. God is good, Oos. Man, I'm blessed, man. God is so good, man. And all the subs are going to come in soon. So, chat, I appreciate y'all. Don't worry about it. I know chat is not a last minute kind of person. But our community is about that last minute life. Our community once went from top 500 people in the live fest. We went from top 200 to like top 30 at the very last day. we were outside of top 500 to like the top 30 in the entire world. Chat likes to do it last minute. So I can tell this community likes to shoot their shot last minute at the very least. I'm trying to load up the YouTube thing, chat, and it doesn't show. There used to be a button. There used to be a button here, and I can't tell what happened to the button. Wait, why does it say your video can't be monetized? So I'm assuming we can monetize stuff now on YouTube. How do you... Maybe it's glitched. Chat, last time I did this, it was glitched. And they didn't show the hours. I guarantee you it's glitched. And we won't know till probably tomorrow or something. Maybe it's taking its time to figure out. Upload defaults, channel defaults, community moderation, creator demographics, agreements. This agreement applies to your participation. Let's view the agreement. Let me see what happens if I just press accept. Nah, there's no way to accept. It's just words. It just wants you to read. Yeah, there's no way to find out, chat. Yeah, there's no way to find out. I can't figure this out. Oh, look. People have stolen my videos. Let me take a look at these. You can actually tell. Hold on. Okay. There's a Japanese video out there with me laughing in the background trolling babe content. That's so funny, that YouTube. And then there's a guy who stole... It's funny. YouTube tells you all the... Whoa, this guy had 2.5 million subscribers. And And he has my video. I'm not scrolling through an 8-hour stream to look for my video. They're like, what? Yeah, there's someone who took my video on YouTube with 2.5 million subs. I think what he was doing was probably watching, like, kind of like Cypher PK. Remember how Cypher PK was watching my video? It was probably someone watching my video. And I'm not scrolling through 8 hours and trying to figure out what videos of mine he was watching. It's just him watching it. Wow, it had 500,000 views. But he's not really a known dude. He's not like Cypher PK known. Yeah, he's not Cypher PK known. Yeah, it's probably one of those reaction videos. Yeah. Mighty Buttercup say, who is it? I will. No, it's okay. For me, I think advertising is advertising. I don't care when people steal my content, because I think it's free advertising. If people really want to truly find me, and they find me funny, they'll look for me or look me up. You know what I mean? So technically, like, for me, it's just like, Mighty Buttercup's so nice though. She's like, I'm gonna scroll through the 7-hour 41-minute clip and see what I can find. Mighty Buttercup's too nice. Yeah, Mighty Buttercup, I'm sorry. I can't figure out. I can't figure this out. It's glitched. This happened last time, by the way, Mighty Buttercup. Like, when I was trying to see, like, can we find out if we hit the actual number? And it was just glitched for that specific day, and we couldn't see how many hours we hit. And I have a strong feeling that's what's happening today. All I have is memberships, which shows our 4 members. Supers and gifts. The last thing we received was from Taya, and it said, because I like paying to be ignored. I don't think I even thanked Taya for that gift, because I don't ever read YouTube comments. The title of her thing said, because I like paying to be ignored. Oh, Taya. Oh, it actually came in today. I'm surprised. It's actually a gift from today. Oh my gosh, chat. I am so rude. I was playing Arc Raiders on March 10th. Or someone, an Indian, sent $10 super chat, and I didn't even thank them. That was yesterday. How the hell you send? I wasn't live on Arc Raiders yesterday. Oh, so you can still gift on a video even if I'm not live. Hold on, how do I thank them? Yeah, it's an Indian dude. His name is Snehal Patel. You know, what a nice guy, you know. Snehal Patel. That's his name. He's a Patel. What a nice guy. I just don't know how to thank him. Like, I'm clicking on his name and they don't give me an option to, like, thank him. Now my ADHD is kicking in and I want to thank people for these. Alright, whatever. I can't figure it out. Sneha, if you're on YouTube, thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. Are you sure it's not Taya? No, Taya's not Patel. Taya, YouTube is weird, but I like it out of all the apps. Blondie, do you know the only problem with YouTube that I don't like is it is probably the most delayed platform when you go live. Like right now, the 9 people who are currently watching this are not seeing this probably till 30 seconds from now. Like, I could call them, you're a bit, but they're not going to know. 30 seconds later, they're going to be like, did you just call us a bit? Old news. That was 30 seconds ago. You know what I mean? Meanwhile, you guys are getting it in real time. You guys are getting you're a bit in real time. But YT has a 30-second delay. So it is, I get ignored. Not there, but not taking it seriously. Yeah, on there, I mean, hear me out. On YouTube, most people who watch YouTube want to get entertained anyway. They don't really care to engage in conversation. Like Twitch, you build a community because people want to conversate. They want to talk story. You know, they want to find out, what are you doing next today? What are some things that you're planning on doing? So, like, people on Twitch want to develop a relationship with you, right? Even people on TikTok, they still want to develop a relationship. I wouldn't say YouTube is like that. YouTube just wants to laugh. They just want to, they're scrolling probably constantly all day, right? And they just want to laugh. They probably want to like see something cool or whatnot. So it's mostly where kids are, right? So I'm surprised we haven't been banned on YouTube yet with sometimes some of the things we've said. Look at PJ Sky's comment. Wait, where is it? Is it all the way up? Okay, so he said, one of my picks got chosen for a gallery here in Thousand Oaks, and I get to attend a fancy opening and share about why coming. Dang, PJ, can you do me a favor and record it? Send it to us, like even a bit, or like have your wifey like take a video of it, even if it's like you talking about community. That's a beautiful moment, man. Congratulations. That's a big deal, PJ. Thousand Oaks sounds like a fancy kind of place to be at. What does Thousand Oaks sound like, a place where everybody laughs like this? Chad, I'm working on my rich laugh. PJ, if you need a +1, let me know. PJ, I can do it. Watch this. And then he said he invested in a Roth. He actually has Medicaid. Chat, I think I'm pretty good. I would fit in with the rich. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna fit in with the rich. He was actually driving a Toyota. I think I'd fit in with the rich, man. I'm not gonna lie. Fancy a cup of tea? Put your pinky up and take a sip from the sippy cup. Spot on. Yes, we played a round of golf this evening. And he missed a paw 95. Okay, I can't speak golf. They're going to catch me, chat. A paw 95. I actually hit a birdie today. Chat, I feel like I'm gonna end up giving away that I'm broke. Right? I'm gonna be like they're gonna be like, whoa, what was that laugh at the end? Whoa, 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 you sound broke. You don't sound rich. But I heard that. I heard that. Now do a Taya accent. Would you like to have a bowl of war? I'm sorry, I don't drink a bowl of war. I only drink Pellegrini. That's British. Okay. What? Okay. That's basic gas station conversation in Thousand Oaks. Yo, I need a shave down here, chat. I missed some spots. And then I have these like stubble stuff. I just noticed. I have like so much stubble from shaving. I might be a black guy. They probably can smell the broke on you. Maybe, maybe not. You never know. Maybe my Aloha shirt gives away that I'm broke. I think my Aloha shirt gives away. Yeah, I can't figure this out. I'm sorry. Mighty Buttercup, we tried. I'm closing it. I tried. I looked at it. Nope. I wasn't looking at the screen and all I heard was, I need a shave down here. Yeah, it's... Got to be, PJ. You know what I mean? I met my first British person at a liquor store and I said I'm a big fan. That's why I don't have friends. Wait, you told a British person that you're a big fan? Like just a random British person, Marie. You walked up to them and go, I'm a big fan of you. Why? Because you're British. I might have to suck it up and post my voice on Discord for Marie TSAs. Do it. Do it. It gives away that you might sell vacation rentals. Is that what it is? Maybe I gotta stop wearing Aloha shirts. But I look like a tourist. Most of these tourists out here, they be wearing these shirts, and they're all like rich, white-looking people. I think from now on, I should wear a golf shirt. Golf shirt button up all the way up here. Would you like to hear about my timeshare? Who's guilty of buying the Girl Scout cookies? I read that those are so bad for you. Is it glyphosate? Chat, there is something that we eat. You're going to be shocked when you hear it. There's something that we eat as human beings that causes cancer. And it's in... Look up glyphosate, chat. It's in some of the stuff we eat. Like some of the vegetables and stuff. And they slowly, like, stopped releasing it. Like, in some of their food. There are some places who still have glyphosate in it. I mean, if you think about it, right? Some of the foods we eat. Thin mints in the freezer is so good. I forgot about the S word, and I got timed out. Yeah, that S word gets you timed out. Even the B word. The S word, the B word. There's a couple words that can get you timed out. I love Thin Mints. They spraying it on the crops. Yeah, that's what it is. Straw Hat knows exactly what I'm talking about. The things that are sprayed on the crops and the crops you eat have a thing called glyphosate, and that's what causes cancer. A lot of people are slowly coming out with some of this information and like, uh-oh, so that's why 1 in 4 people have cancer. Our days are limited. If we could live forever, I would definitely change a lot. Shooter says, the afterlife is better, Oos. I think we have a better life after this life. I think so. Imagine on the afterlife, we come back and we're trying to figure out why we're crying. And it's because, oh man, we're back in the same life again. What if we cry because we're back in the same lifetime and we're like, no, I'm trying to leave this, and it's just a cycle. You know when you wake up as a baby and you're like, oh man, and you remember all your past life? And you're like, no, I'm back to this life again, and then you start crying. But then you forget because you're a baby. It's like, no, I don't want to come back. Why do you think babies cry? I'm making y'all think again. It is what it is, though. Don't take each day for granted. Yeah, absolutely. I'm back and cool still on. Yeah, we were talking about my rich laugh. Sarah, what do you think? And then he walked up to me and said, is that your Rolex? Poor fella does not know what the Rolex looks like. What do you think about my rich laugh? I give you a 6 out of 10? Sarah, I thought you told me you weren't rich. You think I'm gonna take advice from you, Sarah? Sarah? Sarah knows a rich laugh now. Sarah, you said you weren't rich. Chat, she sold herself. Sarah, you told me you weren't rich. I'm rich in love. That means you're broke. I'm gonna live out of spite. And apparently Scorpios experience rebirth? What the hell does that even mean? Imagine the billions of dollars they've made on poisoning people, and even if they get a class action lawsuit, they'll still make billions? Yeah, absolutely. You know how many people can't sue because it takes forever to try to go to court and they don't have the money to finish court, right? The way the system is set up, no matter if you decide to sue, right? Some of these lawsuits take a lot of time, and you know how many people have decided, you know what, I don't want to go to court anymore. That's what rich people are really good at. They're really good at getting you sick and all this stuff, and by the time you take them to court, you can't bankrupt them, right? Think about you broke Kavanaugh versus like $1 billion corporation. You think you'll ever win? They're gonna drag you through court, drag you through multiple hearings, drag you through multiple stuff until you're bankrupt enough where you can't even take them to court long enough to actually even see the money. That's how billionaires always win. They be weaving you out of the court system, man, before you can even hit. I remember reading some stories about some of these people who like got done wrong, and just like they just didn't have enough money to take them through court. It's like, bruh, not enough money, man. They just make sure, man. Then another delayed hearing and another delayed. Their lawyers are trained. The lawyers are really trained. Leslie says, for real, I'd be so mad. Yeah, it's a dirty world we live in. That's why we have each other, chat. That's all that matters. At least none of us will betray each other. And if we do, chat, hear me out. We're gonna listen to PJ Sky's story so you guys can learn how to deal with betrayal. Not unless you help him sleep.